Hello, everybody. How's it going? Hope everybody had a wonderful day. I know I did. Live's a little bit later than I intended, but there is reasons behind said things. So we're gonna get everything up and going here. We already did. The table's like driving me nuts today. All right, so there we go. We got everything pretty much pulled up for the most part. Boom, boom. Okay. All right, so we got everything pulled up. So we're gonna go ahead and share it out and get all that fancy dancy. All right, so. I always forget to hit the share button. I don't know how I mess that up every time. Just gonna share it out to the news feed right there. We're gonna post it. Get this pulled up on this phone. Don't want premium. I want you to go there to my page. There we go. All right, got the live chat up finally on that phone there. Now we're sharing it over here. We're going to pull up Facebook. The new video is going up as we speak. I'll let you guys know when it's finally up. Of course it does. Let's go ahead and clean that up. Because we know this phone hates the thingy. Unplug that one. I'm gonna scoot up here for a second. There we go. Go back. Hey everybody, now we're live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube. We are live everywhere as always, guys. Hey, again, I do want to say, sorry. The live is a little bit later tonight. Definitely had some more issues. I don't know what it is with my computer. It runs fine all day long. It'll load videos, let me watch videos, anything. But all of a sudden, when I want to go live, it doesn't let me go live for some reason. It wants to hold it down. It wants to buffer. And then when I set everything up, it's like, oh, this cannot be created at this time. So that being said, we are using the older monitor again today. But that is going to be going away. All right. So we're going to slide. You guys on YouTube probably able to see a little better. Remove this out of my way. Then move the glass down. But I'll tell you why that's going to change. Because we're going to take a shot real quick. And we're doing Jaeger. We're doing Jaeger. Jaeger is what we're going to be drinking on tonight for our shot of the day. It's the way we're going to wake up our morning blood vessels, however you want to call it. This bottle is about as cold as you can get it, so I'm excited. Jaeger is just one of those things you got to be in the mood for, though. So very rarely do I drink this. I've had this one for a while, and it's still half full, so we're just keeping that down to the side. But cheers to anybody that did subscribe while we were going. We hit 450 subscribers, guys. We are 50 away from 500. Absolutely crazy numbers. Y'all are amazing. So thank you for everything that we do and every step of this process that we do together. So cheers and thank you. I wasn't ready. I still wasn't ready. I even told myself all day that I was going to do Jaeger, and I still wasn't ready. But back to the main issue. All right, so computer has been taking a poop. Hang on. I'll be right back, guys. Pretty ladies. Yes, babe. You sure? Okay. Shut up. Thank you. Something's wrong. All right, so the whole reason why we went late live again, as I was telling you guys, is the computer just was not working for me at all. It wasn't wanting to load or do anything. I'm pretty tired of that. So what we're going to be doing is I'm off on Friday. This Friday, this is my next day off. I'm going to be drilling 2 holes in the floor. Actually, there's probably 2 holes already there because I know there's a hard line, not a hard line, but a box connector in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and buy a 50-foot extension of a Ethernet cable. I'm going to take it and run it underneath the house into the living room, and then I'm going to run it back this way and into this room and have a hard line connect to my PC. Drive me insane that I'm not able to have the better quality videos up for you guys because of that. So we're going to be running a direct line into it and no longer going to be using Wi-Fi. We're going to be using a direct line. So I'm going to be running all that on Friday. Super excited about doing that. It's going to give me something time to tinker with while Pretty Lady's at work. So I'm going to be excited about working on that stuff. Biscotti! Hello. And I've been meaning to do it for a while, but I just haven't had time, and I haven't really been able to do it. So I'm going to do it on Friday. I'm going to buy a cable and run it. So we also did get another really cool thing today, and I'm really excited about it. I don't know if you guys are going to be, but I am, because I don't never really buy myself things. I buy stuff for Pretty Lady all the time, or I'll buy stuff for the house. I bought me a toolbox the other week because I needed one, and it was on clearance. So I never really buy a lot of things for myself. This also was on clearance. I got a brand new Corsair keyboard today. Box is empty. Already put it up, got it mounted and everything else, or set up. It replaced my other one that was actually messed up. This one's really awesome. One of the ones my cousin was telling me I should get. Well, I don't know why it was, but I'm assuming it come off the mod today at work. And it went from being $49.88 right here in this very, very tiny spot. And then it went down to $43.89. And then I guess it still didn't sell. So they marked it down to $19.98, guys. I paid $20 for a $50 keyboard. And I'm excited about it because I love saving money. Anywhere that I can save money, I'm going to save it because that's just what I do. I don't spend a lot of money unless I absolutely have to. The really cool thing about this one, I know it doesn't really affect a lot of you guys because you don't really know the difference, but for me, this helps out an absolute ton because it is IP42 rated dust. I don't know what that really means, but it is spill protected. That means there is a rubber lining across the whole keyboard underneath the keys that if I do spill something on it, it's going to protect the keyboard. The keyboard's not going to fault out or nothing like that, which absolutely is amazing because my other keyboard that I had, my Razer Chroma keyboard, I had it less than a week, about a decade ago, and I spilled a drink in it. So it's going to help out a ton. It does have 6 programmable micro keys, 3 zone dynamic RGB backlightings. That means it's got rainbow colored backlights, and you pretty much can turn them from a low setting to a high setting. Detachable palm rest, which is this big black piece right here. It's about 3 inches wide. You can take it off or leave it on off ways. It looks like this. Dedicated volume and media keys, which is really awesome because if I'm playing a game or if I'm doing something with Discord, I can control it from the keyboard. But I'm really excited about it and glad that I finally bought one. Now the other 2 things that I do need to buy is a mouse pad, one really big one for up yonder ways, and then one big one for the table here. But for $50, I got it for $20. I'm pretty excited about that. I like saving money. I'm not sure why they discounted it, but everything was in it. All the keys work so far that I can figure out. So I haven't had any issues with it yet. And the box was unopened until I opened it. So I'm just going to say I clipped that off as a win today. Really, really good box too. It's very thick, I guess you could say. I don't know. But other than that, the keyboards was really good. I believe it's the same one that my cousin has, but I know he definitely wanted me to get this one. I know he mentioned it or sent it to me a couple times. We do have a similar a mouse pad coming in, also made by Corsair. Corsair has a bunch of different things that are liquid protected. That way, spill proof, whatever you want to call it. There is a large pad that we're going to be getting. I need to order it, honestly. I've just been lazy. And it's going to be like if I spill a little beer, it's going to be spill proof. It's not going to stain or anything like that. And I think I'm going to put it on here. That way it doesn't slide no more. It'll just sit on that pad. Also, we're going to be getting another big one for up there, which is also going to have to be Corsair because I don't like things not matching. So, that being said, I have a Corsair keyboard with a Razer mouse. Going to be getting a new mouse. I got to get a new one for my other computer. So it's just going to be a long list of things that we got to get. But it's nothing crazy, nothing too terribly expensive that we're not going to be able to do in hat or being able to get instantly. The only other thing that we're going to be working towards, which I still haven't been able to do, is get with Kenny in person and build a computer that we think is necessary for what I'm going to be doing, and then I'm going to slowly start getting those items. So we're going to see how, and then each paycheck we'll probably buy a new part, and then slowly work our way towards a new computer for in here. Which it doesn't matter how you look at it. We're growing up in a technology age, so even if I buy this computer and we never do videos again, or we stop doing these videos, or I stop playing video games, which is very unlikely, then at the end of the day, it's still a, what's the word I'm looking for here? It's not a waste of money, I guess you could say, because growing up in a technical age where you're always going to need computers or anything like that, I have a medical degree in associates in health science and medical administration. So that means I pretty much am a glorified data inputter. And with a good PC, I could work from home. I could do all types of different things with that computer. I could stream better. I could go live better on YouTube. I could stream on Twitch. I could do things with having just a better computer. So, and see what we can come up with. Also, again, guys, like we're keep kind of glancing this way. That is because the main live is over there now. The camera's in front of us, but the computer's over there, so I have a habit of looking over. But, I mean, it is what it is. It's good. It's good. Good. Again, guys, thank you for hitting 450 subscribers. We're pushing at 500 subscribers. I was actually talking to one of the guys at work today. You guys have met him, Warren. He's been on one of the videos before, but I was talking to him about how close we are to 500, and I decided that we are going to be doing a giveaway again at 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers, we will be doing another giveaway. Not sure what it's going to be yet. I'm going to think a little bit more into this one. We may do it like before. If you live close, it'll be a bottle. If you don't live close, I'll send Cash App money or something like that. We'll figure something out. But I feel like it'd be something really cool to do at 500 because we haven't done one since 300. But the only reason that I didn't do another one was because of the complications that we were having with the giveaway. So hopefully this time it won't be so bad. So at 500 subscribers, we'll be doing a giveaway, and we're doing a special video for Everclear that you guys have requested. So it's going to be a rough video, but I think it'll be all right. We still haven't decided exactly how we're going to do the Everclear video. It's still kind of up in the air. Just really depends on when we hit 500 and what I have going on at the time. If I have a day off or something like that, it might be a little different, or if I'm just in the middle of a week stretch or something where I'm at work. Because a lot of times when I'm at work, I have like a day off, then I'll work like 6 days, I'll have a day off, and then I'll work like 5, and then I'll have a day off. So it is just really weird on my days off. So it really all depends on what's going to actually happen and when. So, I mean, it's just up in the air. We're at 450 right now, so you never know. Never know. I don't even know how many we're averaging right now. I haven't looked in a while. I haven't looked since probably the last time we all looked together. Well, I looked and you guys listened. And if you're curious on what I meant by Scotch and shots, we have Scotch. We have a shot glass. We will not be taking shots of Scotch. We're taking shots, but not shots of Scotch. Scotch is kind of expensive, so we don't really do expensive shots like that. Most of Scotch is really good, fine sipper. We're doing Jaeger on the shots, and the best way and only way to be giving me a shot or seeing me take a shot is chilling till the end and getting our outro shot, or hitting that subscribe button. For every subscriber that we do get while we are live, guys, we do take a shot for each one that we can see. I do check every now and again. That's what I'm doing now. Or if you comment that you did subscribe, it kind of helps out a little bit, so I don't have to search for it. But yeah, for every new subscriber, we do take a shot. It doesn't count if we're at 450 right now. So if we drop from 450 and then go back up to 450, then I'm going to know what happened. So we're going to see where it goes. I'm really excited about this keyboard. I don't know if you guys really actually understand. And the whole reason behind me going to the electronics section today was my Astros aren't doing what I want them to do anymore. So what I might do is either sell them, get rid of them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. They're work, but they don't do what I want them to do. So they're a great set of Astros, man. I have everything that they need to go with, so I might try to sell them. I don't know. But I'm needing a set of Bluetooth headphones that work really well with PC and PlayStation, and or whatever I'm using at the time. So with that being said, I was in the electronics section looking at headphones and everything else, and keyboards are right at the same place as the headphones are. So I was looking around trying to see what they had, and they didn't have any. And I looked down and I seen the clearance tag, and I was like, it's on a Corsair box, and I was like, I'm gonna look at that. And then I pulled it out, and me and Warren was sitting there looking at it, talking about it, and everything else. I was like, well, I'm not buying headphones because there's no wireless headphones here, so I guess I'm buying this keyboard. I just threw it in the buggy. So well worth the purchase, and it's always good to buy yourself stuff. I buy Pretty Lady stuff all the time. I buy stuff for the house all the time, but the recognition to buy your own self like something is really good too. Never put yourself in a position where you're always buying for other people but never buying for yourself. I feel like you should always gift yourself items that you want. Whether it be just small things, little things, or big things, whatever you want and you can afford to do. Whether it be a snack, if you're on a diet and you go to eat a snack, that's a treat for you, or like me, it's video games and stuff. So if I advance in my direction of computers and stuff, then that's a gift to me. My toolbox, stuff that I'm able to buy randomly. The toolbox is more needed than the keyboard was. I just needed way more space. The keyboard wasn't a bad choice, but it replaced my Razer keyboard. But so yeah, I mean it was worth it, I think. I do think. And I'm not one to justify purchases either. Every time me and Lady talk, or she gets something, or she starts, because I do it too. I mean, I'm not saying it's just her, but we start to justify why we bought it, even though we don't have to justify it why we bought it. We know we can just afford it, or we can just get what we want. For the most part, we're not rich or nothing like that, but we make enough for we can get what we want. So I mean, for both of us to be able to go out and splurge a little bit and get things that we want, it's really nice. And I've also, I had somebody else tell me not too long ago, is when you pour you a glass to drink, there's always a little bit of dribble, a little bit of runoff down the bottle. So what you should do is you take your cork and you grab that droplet and you run it back up, because your cork is going to absorb that drink. So it's really interesting. This is the Mckellen's Highland. It was a gift to me. So it was a wonderful gift. I got it for helping a friend of mine on his truck. I read this box every time for you guys because I feel like it's one of those boxes that you just need to read, because if you're new and you haven't heard it or seen the review, then you've missed out a lot. Because on each 4 faces of this box, there's information, and that's really, really awesome. So this is the Highland. The dramatic landscape of Highlands is dominated by its rugged mountains, expansive lochs, and rolling glens, a land of untamed nature and breathtaking beauty. It is from this perfect setting that Mckellen's Highland Single Malt draws its inspiration. Drink smart, www.mckellens.co.uk. And it has a picture of the map. Side, it says, Mckellen's Highland Single Malt is just one of the discoveries that await you on a journey to the very heart of Scotland's most celebrated whiskey regions. Further taste adventures are just a sip away with our Islay, Lowland, and Speyside single malts. All right, so with that being said, this is the Highland. So that means there are 3 others that they make. All right, so the Lowland says, take the softer approach to single malt with Mckellen's Lowland, a malty, zingy whiskey from the broad, open plains of southern Scotland. So each one of these are made in certain locations of Scotland, and that's where they get their name. Lowland, Speyside, and Islay. It just depends on where they're made. That's how they get their name. Speyside, the spiritual home of whiskey making, Mckellen's Speyside Single Malt is a fine example of the region's vibrant and unforgettable tastes. So that one is really kind of self-explanatory. The last one is Islay, and also the smallest region on the map. Hailing from an island revered by whiskey lovers the world over, Mckellen's Islay Single Malt is a hearty, full-bodied dram with a strong hint of peat. And not a lot of people like peat, from what I've learned, either. But I mean, it is what it is. And the front is an absolutely, from what I've read, Highland Single Malt Scotch whiskey depicts the Highlands. So each box is different. If you get each box, you're going to have a different picture of each of the area locations. So Lowland, you're going to get one from the Lowland. You're going to get one from the Speyside, and you're going to get one from the Islay. So I think that's really cool that they went in and done that. The front just has a fine malty sweet single malt crafted from incomparable beauty in Scottish Highlands. The really cool one that I saved for last is one of my more favorite ones because it really goes deep into the actual glass itself and actually talks more about the Mckellen's Highland than it does any of the others. So good. So good. All right, so a medium-bodied, well-balanced whiskey. Highland Single Malt is the perfect expression of this ancient land. Pour a dram and let the drama and beauty of this remote place flow in a gentle golden rush. On the nose, a distinct maltiness mingles in something a little more unexpected. Hazelnut, certainly, even cinnamon. Wait a little longer, and wild moorland flowers and heather-clad hillsides come through the Highland air. Scottish gooseberries, spice, malt. Now the taste and your patience is rewarded again. The malt is up front and center, building up to a sweet, intense hit of honey. All that fruit, all those flavors comes together for a long, smooth finish. And that is really, really good. It has a lot of body, it has a lot of character, and it has a lot of flavor. And it really all goes into each other. But where it says where you drink it, you get a lot of floral notes, the fruitier notes, and then as it sits and it winds down, you start getting those different Highland notes and those Highland flavors that kind of overrun themselves, but it's still a very long-lasting flavor and a very great finish. Now, what I'm curious of, because I've never looked this up, is what is a dram? How much or what is a dram? Pour a drum. All right, let's see. All right, in Scotland, if you order a drum of whiskey at a pub, you will get one of two things. Either a 25 milliliter pour, just a hair under a single fluid ounce, or a 35 milliliter pour, about 1 1/4 fluid ounces. Order a double and you'll get twice the amount. Either way, 50 milliliters or 75 milliliters. Okay, so a dram of whiskey. So a dram, this is pour you a dram. What does it say? Yeah, pour a dram and let the drama and beauty of this room out. So a dram essentially is a shot. All right, so a wee dram of scotch is a pour that both the host and the guest believes to be an honorable amount. Okay, so I'm gonna say if you come over and I want you to try my scotch or whatever I have, and I pour you a glass, yeah, full, probably a little less than this, just enough to taste. So probably about half this. I'm not gonna pour you a big glass of something that you're not gonna like. So that's why it's a dram. It's just a little bit. It's enough to taste. And so pretty much a shot glass. Shots, about a shot's worth, you know. So it's enough to get the whistle wet. It's enough to let you know if you like it, you enjoy it, or if you would like more of the drink or not. So I think that's a well representation of the drink. I like that. I like it. Do the thing. There we go. Ah. I got a message on Discord, but I don't know where it came from. Oh, everybody's like offline. Everybody, even I'm the only one that's online. Wow, that's weird. Is George online? No, George is even offline. Everybody's offline. It's crazy. What about this one? I'm in a bunch of different Discord guests. And what I really do like about this scotch is how warm it is. Today was a very colder. It wasn't cold really to me, but it was a colder day for the springtime. So I feel like let's go ahead and get rid of this. Give me just a second, guys. I know this is probably laggy. There we go. Let's get rid of that. Maybe it'll be a little bit better. Speak is better. Okay. Awesome. It got a little bit better. There it goes. So good. It really is. It's got so much body in it as a drink. It's really well made. Now we're just going to relax for the rest of the stream. We done talked about mostly everything that we were going to, but now we can just kind of like really mosey along. It's only been off. It's been 30 minutes, so rambling for 30 minutes is a good thing, I guess. The yawns need to go away. I don't want them around anymore. I don't think. I don't know. The other flavors are going to have to be really, really good for me to want to try. Replace. Because this one is just so good. Alston, Ginger, whatever you guys probably don't know him by either one, but he knows he's probably never going to see this anyway. But he definitely he pulled this one out of his hat when he bought this one. So huge things. And we're going to put it back in the box, but it comes with a beautiful box. And I will forever keep the box probably. It'll probably go up on the shelf like all the others. Actually, I don't know why I closed it all the way. I keep the tops to these two for some reason. I don't know why, but I do. And this box usually goes right here. If you guys were curious, just a Andy and Monkey shoulder, but just next to the 15-year, the 12-year, and the 12-year. So on this, I don't know how old the Mckellen's Highland single malt is. Actually, let's see what it says. I'm gonna Google that. Let me go pee, and I'll be right back. You know, baby bladder, guys. I'll be right back. Don't go nowhere. So many things, guys. Like, I don't know for you or whoever else is watching right now, you guys have watched from the beginning, or if you just recently started watching. But if you haven't seen the growth of this channel, it is something worth catching eye to, because this channel actually started off very, very, very small. My leg itches so bad. This table or dresser right here is what started it all. Facebook, you can't see it all, but you can see half of it. There's a bottle right here that's been on this shelf since we started. It still has whiskey in it, and it is that Basil Hayden. It's just chilling there. So I mean, absolutely crazy to see the this used to be the only bottle I had. This used to be the only bottle on the shelf. Doing videos. This bottle and this little house right here that's with all the crown bags on top of it. This bottle, that box, that was it. That was all that was on the shelf. Then I got a Woodford Reserve. That one was on there. And then I got the Jefferson's bag right here. I got Jefferson's. And that was it. That was all for a long time. And we slowly started growing and getting bigger. And then this table actually filled up really well for a little while. It actually got really full, really, really full. Right before we moved from Ray's to this house, it had gotten really full. And then once we got here, started doing more videos, started getting more drinks and everything else like that, and actually starting really to pursue this YouTube career and getting into this thing that we would call what we're at right now. I needed something bigger. And then Pretty Lady's grandpa was like, hey, I know a friend that's getting rid of this. And that's how we ended up with this little double-decker shelf thing here. And so, I mean, it's just a part of growth. I mean, you see all these bottles behind me. If you look at these bottles down here, these are all empty. These are bottles that we've done over the last almost 2 years, is right here. Everything up here has stuff in it. Everything. All these bottles up here have things in them, or drinks in them. They're really good. But to be able to go through all these down here was a lesson learned. Whenever I go to the liquor store now, or the ABC store, whatever you want to call them, I know what I'm looking for. I know if I'm going for myself and not for a video, then I know what I'm going to go buy. All the time. Like, I'll go in there and I'll look at certain things, and then one of the videos that I've done will catch my eye, and I'm like, you know what, I want another bottle of that, and I'll buy it. That's why I need to work on a separate area for my stuff. But it's just a work in progress. It really is. It's just one of those things that just kind of slowly works its way in. Just never did I ever, 2 years ago, would have thought that I would have as many bottles as I do now. I don't even know how many I have right now, honestly. I know I have these 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I have 5 right here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. There's 16 that you can see right now. Just 16 on the front facing. That's it. 16 on the front facing. That's crazy. 16 bottles just on the front face. Not counting the wines that I have in the fridge that we've done videos on, that I still have. The mountain water that we have that is just kind of chilling. We have several jars of that. So, I mean, I might do a full count tomorrow when I get off. I get off at 4 o'clock tomorrow. Tomorrow's video might be a count of the bottles. We'll see how many we have together. Because I don't know how many we have. I want to say it's at least 50. At least 50. That's a crazy amount, though. It's crazy. Actually, let's see. I'm curious. Just on one shelf. We'll do this side here. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So just this shelf, there's 31. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So just here, there's just on this side of my body, there's 36. 36. So I guarantee there's more than 14 over here. So I know we're over 50. But I'm not going to give a total number out. We might do that for tomorrow's video. So we're probably 60 bottles, 50 or 60 bottles up here that we have that just still have drinking. So with that being said, I mean, and a lot of the guys that I hang out with joke around about it too, like David does, Daryl, Eddie, Ray, Cody, Chris, all the people that I've been really close with, Wes. You guys know him by the Anarchist. I have more drinks options. I have more drink options than your local bar. I do. Not even joking. I have 100% without a doubt more options of drinks than your local bar. Hands down. No questions asked. I wasn't ready for that part of the song. There's something, one of those things like we were talking about the other day at work, man, or about work that I told you guys about the other day. If you bring your car in, maybe it's just you just don't recognize it or you just don't smell it. Please clean your car. Get that funk out of there. I almost declined a car today because of how bad it smelled. And I'm not biased to nobody. I'll pull in whatever car you got. It can have all the doors falling off of it, the wheels halfway on. If you need a service done, I'll pull your car in and I'll do it. I'm not biased by no means. But I went out to this car and put a floor mat in it. I turned around, went back in, got a steering wheel cover, a seat cover, and got disinfectant spray. This car had, I don't know if it was nicotine, sap, whatever you want to call it, but it was just like dripping. It was like running down the panels. It looked like sap just running down the panels. The cup holder, little sleeves, ooey gooey goop, just chilling. And it was all running down the dash. There was papers everywhere in the seat. It was just a car that I don't think anybody would want to drive. I mean, I would have rather drove in a cigarette car than this car. Or we washer fluid, it smells like rotten eggs and fart. And I would have done this car. I went back out there and I put the seat cover on, the steering wheel cover on, sprayed and everything else, and I still was on the verge of declining it. And it's really bad when you have to decline a car based off of the smell and cleanliness, because that means it's bad. I've drove vehicles in where you can't see out the rear windows, not the rearview mirror, because that doesn't exist. You can't see out the windows. You can't see out the passenger side of the car because of the trash. I mean, like head level trash all the way around. And they still smell better than any other car out there. Like, how can somebody have that trashy of a car, but you have a cleaner car? I don't want to say clean. That's not even a word that we should use in that sentence. But a less cluttered car, but yet you can't keep it smelling good. Like how it blows my mind on how many people actually just don't care about their cars or how they mistreat them. Like, that thing gets you back and forth where you're going. You treat that like it's your lifeline because you might need it as a lifeline. So, I mean, hey, Robert, how's it going? It's going, buddy. I mean, like, if all it takes is an air freshener, I mean, throw away your trash, pop an air freshener in there, and then drive it to the shop. You know, that's all you got to do. Just to mask it a little bit. Not just blatantly put that out there like you just fried some fish in the back seat and slapped a burger together in the passenger seat. It was not good. Whatever that was, I was not ready for it. I didn't want it, and I never want it again. And I remember what that car is. So if it comes back and it's the same way, I'm going to decline it. I'll decline it, or somebody else can drive it in, because it's not going to be me. It's not going to be me. Scotch is so good. It's rich. It's got a lot of flavor. A lot of people don't like Scotch because of the bold bodiness of the drink. It does have a rough fire taste to it, kind of like an ashy, woody taste. But it's really good overall. And I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. But that's just me. Not everybody does. There's several people who's been on the channel that doesn't like it. So it's definitely a selective taste when it comes to Scotch. Get this back without knocking the table over or knocking my shelves over. There. Where did this zip tie come from? This is a big old zip tie. I don't remember having a zip tie quite this large, just hanging around. I mean, it's still good. I'm just curious on where it came from. I mean, you already took this part off. Yeah, there. You already pulled off 1 inch of it. No, and it still doesn't even have the tip on it, so I don't know where this came from or what it came off of. So I've had a couple of guys at work, mostly because it's I'm addicted to TikTok. I know that. I watch a lot of TikToks. So it's guys taking their hand, palming the beer, and then opening it like this. I'm here to tell you that doesn't. That just went in that box. That does not work. There's no way that anybody can just rip that off, in my opinion. And if they can, I want to see them do it next to me. I want to hand them one of my cans and then them do it, because I have tried and tried. I've watched a dude take a razor blade and run it along the rim for a while, and then you hold it, it doesn't spill, so then you can do it. So, I mean, to each their own, but I'm 6 foot, 225, probably 230, and I feel like I am pretty decently strong as a person, and that doesn't work. It just doesn't work. There we go. I had a piece of metal in my hand all day. Finally got it out. All I had to do was just squeeze really, really hard. But yeah, I just don't see it being possible to do that. If anybody else has seen it done it or can do it, let me know. Now, I used to, before I chipped all my teeth, take my tooth, bite down right here, and then you can bite around the can and you can pull it off that way. But my my teeth are pretty much flat now, all the way around. Yes, it's crazy. I wonder if you could put on a zip tie tight enough to where it would pop the top. I mean, zip tie doesn't need. I don't even know where zip tie came from. I mean, yeah, that's not gonna work either. I probably should have done it like at the bottom. Also, if you weird people didn't know, life hack, zip ties can be reopened. all you need is a pocket knife. Take you a pocket knife. There's a little tab on the inside of the thing. You take your pocket knife, you come underneath it, you just lift it up. Oh, try not to cut myself in the process. It's mostly best probably use like a let's do something without a sharp edge before I kill myself. I'll lose a finger. We'll use its hook. I got a hook. You guys can see that it's closed. Oh yeah. Tony, what are you doing, buddy? Probably won't work because I've done chewed off half this fucking hook. Go in the hole. Get in there. You ever get bored enough to where you just kind of mess with a zip tie until you open? But so I got a flathead, so I need to cut my hand off. So pretty much you open up the flap. I might still do it with this fucking thing. Dang. Come on. Maybe if this actually works. Maybe I lied to you guys. Zip ties are unreusable. Well, fine then, you little weird zip tie. I didn't want to use you again anyway. There we go. Alright. So you hold it underneath. And it opens. Took me forever. What we got? You just gotta. So the best way to do it that I've just found out, I guess, you put it through the top. Can't do it. You bend it down to where you get the flat head underneath. Then once you can, you grab the bottom end. You just pull it back out. Then you got your zip tie back. For me, we're just gonna put it back on this beer. That took forever to actually do. You could have probably just bought like 12 more zip ties. It's so weird now. Now that I can pretty much get it, it's just like, oh wow. Ow! Shit! Oh, I might have broke it now. I think I actually broke it. There we go. I think I broke it. And you guys are like, well, you can't broke it. You can't really like break it sometimes, but you can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I broke it. I'm gonna open it one more time and then that's it. There we go. Yeah, we don't leave it like that until I use it again. I broke it for the most part. That's what happens when you let me play with things, guys. I break them all the time. Every time, actually. But what we are going to do here, guys, is you know what time it is. Move this out of the way. YouTube will still see it. Facebook will not. Pull out old reliable Jaeger. And let's go be doing our shot. Did we get any new subscribers? Still at 450. So this is our ending shot here, the old reliable, as we pour up the Jaeger Moist. And for you guys that don't know, beginning of each video, we do take a shot for anybody that subscribed while we were gone. This shot is usually for you guys, which is always the same, that do subscribe while we are gone. So you either get a shot when we get back or you get a shot before we leave. So either way, thank you to everybody that has supported everything that we do as we continuously grow. You guys are amazing. Cheers. Very rough shot. Not that it's rough because it's hard to drink, but it's rough because of Jaeger. Mostly. That's the only really true reason. It's because it's Jaeger, to be honest. Very tiny flathead. Very pointy, too. It jabbed me in the thumb the whole time. But Facebook, as usual, you guys are going to be the first to go because you guys are the closest. Y'all are amazing. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chilling. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you're not new, hit the like button. Guys, y'all are amazing. Thanks for everything you do as we continuously grow. As we continuously grow, whether it be in numbers or in knowledge, guys, y'all are absolutely amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If you're new, we do this every other day. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We don't do it on Saturday or Sunday, but we do post videos Monday through Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday on the YouTube, guys. If you want to check them out, just go over to @justinhallman.com on the YouTube tubes. You're going to find me there. So, guys, y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you again on Friday. If not, I'll see you tomorrow on YouTube. Catch you later, guys. Facebook is gone. Now, you guys are left all alone with me. He. You guys are amazing as always. Cheers, guys. for chilling. The new video has been posted. If you have not seen it. Guys, nonetheless, y'all are absolutely amazing. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for with Scotch and shots. I'm not sure what we're going to be doing on Friday yet, but we're going to be doing something. So, guys, I hope y'all had a wonderful time. I know I did. Getting me able to chit-chat, hang out, show you guys my new cool stuff. So, all in all, guys, y'all have a wonderful night, and I cannot wait to see you guys again tomorrow with another brand new video, and Friday with another brand new live. I'll catch you later, guys. Hit that subscribe button below. Become a huge family subscribe soon with numbers of knowledge. Don't forget, I buy it so you guys don't have to. I try it so you guys don't have to. Till later, till next time, till always, I love you. I will see you again very soon.